Hi, join me in a cup of coffee this morning and let's talk about plans. Plans that you think that will not change today or this week. Have you made plans and all of a sudden things happen and they change? Hi, I'm Judy Mack. Welcome to my channel. I want to tell you about this week. It seems like it's always like this, but this week I had planned very little during the week. I'm retired. My husband and I retired about 13 years ago, and we have the opportunity, of course, to do mostly everything that we want to do when we want to do it. But we are a sandwich generation, and being in a sandwich generation, you really never know what's going to come up during the day. But anyway, we had our week planned this week, and got up Monday morning and I needed to make a phone call came to me. So I got up Monday morning. The calendar is pretty empty this week. We have something to go to on Friday night. Of course, we have church on Wednesday night. But my daughter, who is a beautician, she called me and said, would you be able to take my son to the doctor? My grandson's home from college, and he hadn't been feeling well. Seems like every time he goes away to college that I guess he probably just doesn't take care of himself, like a 20, 21, 22-year-old fellow. And Mama's not there to make him take his vitamins, etc. But anyway, he gets sick just about every time he goes away to college. So he came home sick this time and last time for spring break. So she asked me if I would take him to the doctor, and I said, sure. So they live about 30 minutes away from me, so I got up. I went up and picked him up, picked his smaller brother up, dropped the brother at the mom's salon, and went over to a little town about 20 miles away to take him to the doctor over there. Got him there. We were early, so we decided we'd go have a little bit of breakfast. And when we did that, then it was time to go on to his doctor appointment. We took care of that. But we hadn't seen each other for a little while, so we talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. And by the end of the time of our finished with everything we needed to do, he was ready for something more to eat. So we went over and got him a bowl, acai bowl, however you say that. And he enjoyed that, and then we talked some more and got home, and his mom texted me the next day and said, were you tired yesterday when you got home from taking him to the doctor? I said, I was pooped. I got home, I sat down on the couch, and I fell asleep. And I guess I was asleep maybe an hour and a half. And I was like, why am I so tired? And she said her son was too. So I thought, why am I so tired? And then I thought of all the conversation that we had. We hadn't seen each other for like 4 or 5 months, and we were catching up. He was telling me what his plans are. He's going to be married in May, so we were talking about that, talking about his schooling, talking about his future, and I was beat. I mean, my husband and I talk, but we don't talk for 2 or 3 hours at a time. And he was beat too, because he's pretty much of an introvert too. And we were both just give out. So that was Monday. And then Tuesday, got up, everything was normal, our calendar was clear. My other daughter called me. Her husband has had some chronic pancreatitis, if I'm saying that right, issues for probably about a year and a half now. And it flares up sometimes. And they have almost a 4-year-old daughter. Her name is Addie. And her daddy needed to go to the hospital. He was hurting so bad. He had taken her to the park and got to feeling terrible and was throwing up. So my daughter called and said, Mom, would you please watch her while I take her dad to the ER? So I said, yeah. So Addie was over yesterday for several hours, and we played outside. I got her a Happy Meal. She was happy. We played and came in and she wanted to watch TV, wanted to watch some of her cartoons. So we sat down on the couch and she was watching cartoons, and I kind of just pushed my recliner foot up and lay there, and she was right beside me. Next thing I know, she's kind of leaning over. She's getting kind of tired. And then I looked over and she's asleep. And I thought, well, this is good. She needed that rest, and she's not there having to be around her dad when he's sick. They got home from the ER and he was still feeling so bad. They didn't give him any pain medications, and she was able to get him another doctor appointment. So hopefully that will, he'll get into that doctor appointment on Thursday and hopefully get some help for that pancreatitis. I tell you, it's something else. But anyway, he was still not feeling well, so I told my daughter, I said, I'll just bring Addie home to you. So we got her in the car, took her home, and you know what she did whenever I was driving into her driveway? She looked at me and she said, Nana, thank you for bringing me home. And she's so polite. And it's like, where does this politeness come from? Just automatic. No one's telling her what she has to say. So anyway, I am in a sandwich generation, and I'm sure a lot of you are also. And I just wanted to encourage you, enjoy the time that you have with your children, with your grandchildren. Help them as much as you can. Be there for them, and make yourself available to them. Yeah, I was tired. I was tired both days, and I'm not sure what's going to happen today. It's early. I'm having my coffee. It's early, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'll be prepared. I'm ready to go, whichever way it comes. And I just encourage you, if you are in that sandwich generation, I know it's hard. I know that you have times when you're just so tired. And I didn't even mention my brother that is 85 and needs my assistance also. So it's just like that. It's life, and we make the best of it, don't we? Thank you for watching. Let me spin my little story to you today, and I appreciate it. And if you like my channel, I sure would appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate it.